Okay, we're going to look at our third type of control structure, which is repetition. And repetition itself allows for a portion of an algorithm or computer program to be repeated a number of times dependent on it meeting a condition. Now that condition is either checked at the start of the loop or at the end of the loop, or can be fixed to the amount of times that it will repeat. Another name for a loop, for a repetition, is known as a loop. And basically a loop will exit once that condition has been met. If that condition is not met, that's what's known as an unending loop, and they were the first types of viruses that basically they were a loop that didn't end, so therefore the computer had to be restarted or shut down. So there are three types of repetition. The first one we'll look at is known as a pretest repetition, so the testing is done at the start of the loop. It's also known as a guarded loop. So the condition of the loop is checked right at the start, and for this type of loop, the sequence of the algorithm could actually not enter the loop if that condition is not met, so it can actually be bypassed. So we're going to look at a very simplistic problem, and basically we want to determine a safety procedure for travelling inside the carriage of a moving train, and we want that safety procedure to be continually looped. So we're going to exit here and we're going to go look at Glyphy, and we're going to drop a flowchart for this. We've got our terminators as normal. Now with a loop itself, in a flowchart it's got a very similar structure to that of a selection control structure. Basically our decision diamond makes a decision of whether the loop is to continue or not. So it checks whether that condition is met. Now for a pretest loop, that testing of the condition is right at the start there. So in our loop here, basically we want it to keep checking, is the train moving? Now if the train is moving, we want to put in a process that will basically say keep body inside of carriage. So we've got a decision, is the train moving, and we've got one path there which is our true path, and then our false path we want to bypass, and to go straight to the end. Now obviously if it is true, we want this repetition to occur and to be continually asked. So we'll put in here our text. So we'll write true and false. I'll cover capital F, false. So basically we flow down, is the train moving? If the train is moving, the keep body inside process, body inside of carriage, is executed, and we flow back right at the top there. Checks again, is the train moving, and keeps flowing until that decision diamond, which this one here returns, that the train has stopped moving, and therefore we flow back to the end of the algorithm, which gives the user another option. So this itself here is known as a pretest loop. There is the testing here right at the start, and here is the loop where we're repeating continually, if it is true, the looping of this algorithm. So that's all we need to know in terms of a pretest loop.